I will actually be playing without Cam today because I feel like absolutely utter garbage. Uh, so we're just gonna be playing the Stanley Parable as well. So I wanted to do a puzzle week kind of because I am going to be playing another puzzle game with my brother on Thursday. But I've also been wanting to play the Stanley Parable today. Hi, Zamer. I've been wanting to play this Stanley Parable today. So we're going to be playing something a little bit different. And it's all about choices. My flight was wonderful. My whole trip was wonderful. Wait, okay, I lied. I actually had problems with my flight on the way back. And yeah, it was a good trip though. Definitely needed it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so have I played the Stanley Parable? No. But I've seen other people play it. So I kind of get the gist. And this game is all about choices, and I have ADHD, so I'm probably going to forget a lot of the choices I've made. Where did I go? I actually went to see family in South Carolina. It was very, very nice. Let's just say no. Let's see what would they do if I said no. Please adjust the slider. That's barely visible. Wait, can y'all see it okay? Oh, wait. I'm going to just brighten it up a little bit so you guys can see as well. Yeah. And that's barely visible to you guys. So, oh gosh, Magnolia, it was so fun. I lost my voice. I lost my voice because we were playing a game. They had a soccer game. Okay. Enter the current time. Okay. Oh, no. AM? I don't need, it's not AM. It's, do I have to go all the way around? Oh, gosh. Is that the time that you all have? Yeah. Okay. So let's go with. So I'm sorry. Hold up. Yeah, I can see it. Oh yeah, no, my voice is like it's kind of gone still. Just started. Did you just start Moon Knight and you decided to watch me? You should watch Moon Knight. Moon Knight's so good. We need to talk about it. All right, 6:42. Okay. Oh, 7:42 for you? Yeah. I take it you're East Coast. Oh, dual monitor. That's the way to go, baby. All right. Oh, look. You can see my little cursor in the little dude. Okay. Begin the game. The end is never the end is never the end. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
Magnolia,
Stanley
have you
was
ever
desk in room
played this game?
427, and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I'm gonna keep quiet if you've not seen or heard of this game. I'm
And
gonna keep
one
quiet.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, He got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so Magnolia, you've never played this game, have you ever heard of it at all? Because if you haven't, I would gladly explain it to you. This game is all about choices. And you know this because you, as the narrator goes on, the narrator is just going to be like kind of guiding you, I guess, in such a way. But you follow the narrator's voice, which is what we're going to do. For the first part of this, we're going to follow all the instructions that the narrator tells us, okay? So he says to get up out of his desk and leave. So, but the thing of it is, you don't even have to if you don't want to. And the endings, there are so many endings in this game. Like, it is a game completely about choices. But as of now, we're just going to listen to what he has to say.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hi, Amiibo. Hi. This seems very fun. It is a riot. But for now, we're just going to follow the story, follow the narrator, trying to find my coworkers. I'm 427. This is going to be interesting. Because I have a thing with authority, but as of now, we're just going to follow his instructions. We're going to... Oh, look. Surname Axis. Okay, we can't go there. To the open door. This is so sensitive. Let me see if I can fix this. It is very sensitive. Yeah. Okay. Much better. And Loco, hey! Also, thank you so much for following. Much appreciate. Let's see.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So we will go to the left for now, just in a minute. Hi, Nausea. Hi. Wow. Hi, everybody. It's been so long since I've seen a lot of you. Then again, I was on a trip. I really need to play the remake. This is my first time. I've seen the original Stanley Parable, but this is my first time actually playing it myself. And I'm glad. Do not alter.
There was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I heard about your game, El Loco 2000. I'm so sorry. Also, my voice was gone, by the way. Like, I lost my voice. Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this game? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Meeting schedule. Okay. I normally play Valo, but this... I know it's Wichito. I know who you are. I just didn't want to, dox you or whatever. Future was tomorrow. Okay. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, and slides. This seems like a very boring place to work. Okay. Room closet. Can I go?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, I'll turn around and get back on track. What's this game called? This game is called The Stanley Parable, and this game is all about choices. So right now...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So I'm actually following what the narrator is saying and playing out what the narrator is doing. However, the next go round, I can make my own choices, and it leads to, like, good God, I don't know how many endings. So many. Executive bathroom. Oh, wait. No. I have to go to my boss's office. Okay, boss's office first. We're going to that first.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Why am I the only one here?
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin,
Extra secret.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I typed it in wrong. Hold on. 2845.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
All right, to the passageway. We're unraveling the mystery. Oh God, I hate the dark. I hate the dark so much. I don't know if you guys can even see what's going on. You push the button. Okay, so far so good. Following the
Descending
rules.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Freedom!
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Also, this man's voice, he's got such a fucking amazing voice. Like, good God, he was
Stanley
blessed.
walked straight ahead through the large door.
Oh,
and read
shit.
Mind control facility.
Escape. Okay. We're going to follow the rules. My curiosity will not be piqued right now. Even though I really want to just mess around. Mind control facility. I pushed the button. What's this? Okay, I will push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret
Whoa.
does this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Horrible secret.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out. Horrible secret. Let's see. Cameras. Is that all? I want to explore. Employee observation protocol. Okay. I pushed the button.
Now the monitors jumped.
Oh
away.
shit. What's
Their
that? One of them's not working.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The
Oh, that's
lives
another
of
one that
so
isn't
many
working.
Individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them.
Oh, there's another.
eternally monitored in this place.
Wait, where's my number? I was 427, right? Oh, there I am. Employee 427. Oh, wait, what was that one say? Fired. oh, they're saying okay. Onward. So they've been watching me this whole time with mind control. Okay.
This mind control facility, it was
Oh,
too
so horrible.
to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Wait, where am I again? I wonder
this
if that
the
was my
only
desk.
reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
427.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Who is Stanley? I'm Stanley. Oh, yep. So Wichito, since you had just hopped in, literally I just started. So my name is Stanley. I'm just a random office worker, okay? And for the longest time my job is just to follow a command on a computer. But as it turns out, I have been mind controlled this whole time. And I walk around, I don't know where any of my coworkers are.
To believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Well, technically
It
he's the
was
narrator.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Oh, that's
life
creepy.
utterly blind to the world?
Yeah. What? Huh. Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy
Oh,
or
no.
sad or content.
Offline.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Yeah.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Dismantle the establishment. You told me you're a Ricey? No, I'm Stanley. I'm going to dismantle this oppressive establishment board by board. All right, let's go. Why do I push this button? Do I push? I can't. Okay, 5. Mind control idle awaiting input. Okay.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Horrible. Working in an office is so horrible. Goodbye, cruel world. Such a
Blackness
Ooh.
and a rising chill of uncertainty.
good.
Was it over?
Let me lower the volume. Was it over? Why?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine.
I have defeated.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
I can see the light.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
That is the question.
As sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Is this one of the best
His goal
endings?
had not been to understand,
Woo!
but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
My life.
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth
I
knowing.
stare ahead.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
Look how beautiful. Away from the office life. So
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
the
The
liberation.
feeling of liberation. The immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And Stanley
Was happy. So it's actually, there isn't like a good or bad ending or anything. There's just endings. I got the achievement, beat the game, and get your first achievement. So now I start from the beginning all over again. And we're going to do things a little different because I'm an explorer, right? So I kind of just want to keep clicking. Keep working. I only know buttons. All right. All right. So now we're going to disregard everything that this man is going to tell me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set
Nope.
of two
We're going right
this
this time.
was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Yep.
And Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I don't want to go to the employee lounge. F that. Let's go somewhere else. We're literally disregarding everything this man is going to tell us. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. We have to. Is there any other door I can go into? Nope. Okay.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
What a beautiful room.
Stanley simply stood here, but eager to get back to business.
I am eager.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. We're going right ahead. Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
We are not following any direction whatsoever. What's this do? I need a card. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion, will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lifts.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yes.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really?
Yes, really.
In the middle of something, do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I already got that ending.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Yeah, I kind of know you are on my side. I got that ending, and you were very helpful. However, comma, nah. Free will. Ooh.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope. Boom.
Aha. Perhaps
Oh!
you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Azul.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there?
Yes.
You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've
I'm just
chosen? Well,
exploring.
don't let me stop you.
So now I can explore to my own free will. What the?
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
Mm-hmm.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing
Okay.
so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
So this is also
There
a
we go.
common route.
A third option.
Oh my God.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
All right. So there's a third option. Should I? You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. We'll go into this third option. I'm curious. Curiosity's got the best of me.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
10 out of 10.
Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Come on.
Aha! You see, I
10
knew
out of
I
10.
was onto something.
Yeah.
Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door?
You smart.
It's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
See, I'm trying to help out the narrator this time.
Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
Got it.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look. Ooh. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Look at that good old heel skid, Nico Nacho. Wow. Hogarth, Mr. Hayes, Esquire. Oh my, wait, where am I? Where am I? Ooh. Stanley is, this is you. Okay. You are objectively ranked. Wow. I'm the very last player. Okay. All right. I see you, sassy narrator. I see you.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep
Meh.
walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'll give it
I
a...
nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game.
Oh
I've
my
been
God.
working on.
Oh God.
Now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting.
All right, let's
You
go.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it?
Not
would
at
you?
all.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
I'm so excited.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game.
Oh my
All
God.
about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
The art
But of
world?
course,
Oh
The
no.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
So
why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
So-
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
there's an actual ending where you do have to play it for 4 hours.
You heartless bastard.
Yeah.
Did you do it because you hate babies or
Well-
purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Time to eat.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Time to play another game. Let's go.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
F this game. I just played it for the first time. F this game. No way! Firewatch!
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
This is Firewatch.
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man,
No.
spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
No. This is an actual game called
What a
Firewatch.
fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more.
There is.
Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Wow. Okay, this is awesome. How long do endings usually take? It honestly depends on what choices you make. Like this game, when I say this game's all about choices, it is literally all about choices. And you can pick you can do whatever. I think that's what's so good about this game. And so this is the Ultra Deluxe, meaning there's more endings. And there's like even more endings than the original. So there's even more choices. It's crazy. Like you can literally do whatever. It's insane. All right. But I guess I'm playing this Firewatch now. Someone changed the title. I gotta change the title. What the heck? Okay, this is awesome. The fact that they did this is really cool.
No, it can't be.
What do you mean?
It is. It's an open world game.
It
oh,
is.
God, quickly, block it off.
Block it up. No! No!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a
No!
twist. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No
What the-
right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
Direction!
Oh, thank heavens we avoided
Oh my god.
out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another
What
game.
the heck, dude?
Preferably something with walls. Something with
What the-
nice, big,
No!
insurmountable walls.
No! Freedom! I think he just hates the freedom. I think it gives him anxiety.
Hey, I think this will be just the thing.
Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh my god!
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice
What
big
the
rock thing
heck?
London. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost.
This
in
is,
it. Now this
oh,
is
shit.
game design.
What is that?
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
That car soccer game. There's a name. I'm drawing a blank. Shoot.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
I need a
There are
car.
lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack.
That-
Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here.
Drop it,
Is
drop
this
it, drop it.
game Sports
Rocket
ball?
League, that's the name.
Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Rocket League.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay, Stanley, here's the ball.
Yes.
Have fun.
Yes. Oh my god. I want to be a car. Okay. This is insane. No, wait. I'm a car. Whee! Where's my power-ups?
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun?
Woo!
Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so
Woo!
hard on?
Woo!
Stanley, I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a
Yoink.
sportologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of
Woo.
raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't
Run,
it?
run, run, run.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. This is insane. Yeet. Boom. More balls. More. I need even more balls. Gold.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley?
Kinda, yeah.
Having fun? Is this a real video game? Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's
No.
over.
Wait. No.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end.
Damn
This
it.
is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley.
Oh.
Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for
What
you.
the?
Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley.
Bye.
I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules.
Freedom.
I don't think you'll enjoy it as much, but who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
No. More balls. Oh, well, I guess I'm going this way. There's the name right there. Rocket League. Why? It's... I'm just... Yeah. What's this? Wait. Can I actually... Oh, I thought I could. Wait, what if I run into a goal myself? Run. I'm running. Yeet.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Bye. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Silence. Well, you left me unsupervised. I can't see. Like at all. Will I fall? Oh. I think I'm just going to keep falling. Whoosh. Huh? Oh, this is... Okay, now this is getting creepy. Hello? I have all of this to explore. Bueno. 423. There's a light. What the? What is that? What is that? All right. Well, just going to keep on keeping on. Hello. Oh, there I am. 427. That's my original. What the? Is this a recording booth? What is that? Wait. I can't get in there, can I? Nah. All right. I guess I'm just going to keep walking. I'll find some. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
Absolute freedom.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. very soon.
But they said the end is never the end. That's what he said. The end is never the end. Is never the end. See right there. It just said it right there. The end is never the end. Is never the end. Okay, so what to do now? I think what I'm gonna do is
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
okay. So we're going. Ooh. All right. Well, I think instead of taking the third option, like we did before, we're just gonna keep disobeying.
When Stanley came to a
Well,
set of
wait.
two
Actually, I want to do
doors,
something.
He entered the door on his left.
Actually, hold up. We're gonna follow this.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
We're going
boss's
down.
office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fire hose. Okay. Nope. We're going to the parking deck.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
I'm going around in circles.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
What?
Why did
What?
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that it had been
We're going
on the tip of
we're
his
going
tongue.
crazy now.
He just hadn't found the words for it.
What happens if you disobey?
Dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His
Oh, God.
co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
gosh.
I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh,
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared.
Oh.
It was so much
Shit.
fun, and Stanley
I am
realized
dreaming.
that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley. who
Oh,
found
God,
it
I'm going
particularly
crazy.
Strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very
Okay.
odd and wondered
what
if
happens
it
if you
was
disobey? You just get a bunch of endings. That's what happens. Like I think this is my working through my third ending.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Actually,
Stanley is as awake right now.
so
as
then
he's
what's
ever
going
been in his
on?
life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that
No.
this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that?
Yeah, how do you
This
explain
voice
this?
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he
Oh
was in
no.
control,
How?
that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back.
I'm still walking
The fresh
around.
air of
I'm
the
still walking
world
around.
outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
What? Why
Let
would
me
you want that?
continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want. I want my apartment and my
What?
wife and my job. All I want is my life
Why?
exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I'm having a mental breakdown. That's what's going on.
I am okay.
Okay, well, I'm having a mental breakdown.
Stanley began screaming.
Wah!
Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley.
Wah!
Boss, I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real.
I'm seeing red.
Real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I?
Who am I?
Everything went black.
This is kind of creepy. This is what happens if I disobey. I get this
This
creepy.
is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I'm Mariella now.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on
What?
this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the
What?
cry of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
Though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
What?
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It
What a
was
dark
to
ending.
this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood
Not even calling
staring
911?
down at the body,
Bruh.
and then she turned and ran.
What the fuck? That one was, almost a little creepy. What if I just stayed here? What if I just stayed here? What if I just sat down, looking at the floating pencils and the notepad and the computer and just stayed here? Huh? What then? What then? No matter what, I just hear clicking sounds. What if I just did this? That's all I can do. And I chose to stay here, and I'm not leaving. You can't make me. You can't make me. What then? What then? Okay. What if I just shut the door?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Dang right.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait.
All right.
Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
And
I will-
ever and ever.
Stanley waited.
And
Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
speak to me.
He will
Tell
be
me what to
told
do.
What to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
The gasp. Oh, it just ended. Okay. All right. So I don't know how many. I hear a phone. What? Oh, you? Who farted?
27 cardboard boxes to your place of work.
What?
Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes. Sure. Give me all them boxes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
What is... Okay. That's a first start to that ending. Oh, wait. This changed too. Wait, does that mean I have my boxes? Do I go get my boxes? Now this is all about the boxes. Oh. And the doors aren't closing behind me. Oh, I also have to put my inputs. Interesting. And it's saved like the one before. Can I go in here? No. Now the doors aren't even closing behind me. Huh. Huh. Is this true freedom? Wait, the narrator's not there. Oh gosh. Okay. So this, I'm following what the narrator normally tells me. But I kind of don't want to do that. But I kind of do. Ooh.
When Stanley came
Oh.
to a set of
What
two
the?
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Do I want to go left? What about my boxes?
Yet there was not a single person here
Interesting.
either.
Interesting.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no,
Oh, he remembers!
I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all.
Well,
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room.
I love this.
Please take your time.
okay. Sweep. Boxes? Listen, I'm on the hunt for boxes now, okay? Alright, so let's say I go up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I want to go check out the executive bathroom. To be rich? Is it a crime? To commit crimes? Isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have picked just one. Are we committing crimes? What the heck? Why would someone put that up there? Business strategy. What the fuck? Okay, no. Let's go. Let's take the elevator, yeah? Up. Dung dang. What if I just go up? Hey! Da 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 da. Oh, the narrator singing too. Am I stuck in here? Oh. Was that it? Oh, come on. All right, now let's go down, huh? I wonder if I keep going. Da, 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 da. There's a file on the floor. Oh, so I can literally... Okay. So it doesn't even take me anywhere. It's just it's just an elevator with elevator music. Alrighty. Okay, I have to continue. What was it? 2, 4, something 8, right? 2, 4, 8, something.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet.
I forgot what the code
And
was.
so
Dang
the
it.
boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I need to remember it for the next
Yet
time.
incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Okay.
Stanley happened to input the correct code. by
2845.
sheer luck.
2845.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
No. Okay. All right. What if I just keep doing 2845? Okay, nothing. All right. So now we're going to continue. Is that every? Huh. All right, all right, all right. We're going to continue and let's see what we can do. Yeah? This doesn't have the amazing elevator music. For shame. What if I just keep writing this up and down?
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
There's so many things it can do.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have. An incisive,
He's so
rapid-fire
mad. He's so
critical
mad.
plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down.
What if I just keep going up and down?
How does he keep coming up with all of this?
I do wonder if I just keep going up and down. Is the game only for PC? Ooh. I actually don't know if it's only for PC or not. I think the Ultra Deluxe is only for PC, but I'm quite unsure. If I keep going down. All right, back up again.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator.
I'm just
I
gonna
can't
keep
even
going
begin
up.
to
And
grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's
Wait,
office
everything
this
is-
time? The suspense is killing me.
wait, that wasn't on before, I don't think. Okay, what if we go back and it's still the boss's office and then we keep going up and down?
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me.
Fucking love it.
Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Okay, all right. This is a good time. This is a good time. I'm having a great time.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh my gosh.
Prepare to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
He's being so sassy. Okay. We're just gonna keep going. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. This is so good. Oh my gosh.
fully come to terms with it. I need space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
He's just so sassy. All right, so let's go back down, yeah?
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind
Oh
of
my
thing had never
gosh,
been
she's so
attempted.
sassy.
I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is.
Listen.
A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown...
The scene has
steadily
changed,
repetitive.
though. Like, the scenery changed. The end is never the... Oh, wait, so that was the...
You know what?
Oh, this is the ending, isn't it?
Or something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to
Oh my
guess,
gosh.
that's the real thrill.
Ooh.
Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice?
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is
There
going
we
to be
go.
torture.
Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want
Big ass.
big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started.
Yeah, I need that excitement.
Tension. Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters?
Yeah, exactly.
Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
Yeah, exactly.
And to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the
Like,
most
what is this?
exciting narrative to be
What is
developed
this?
in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over.
He
Truly,
mad.
I
You
mean,
mad, bruh?
This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged.
He's
and
so
not pandered
sassy.
to. We're being fed such unimaginative
Like,
drivel
what is
all
that?
the time
Aren't
and
you just
all
curious?
Which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive.
Like, what
That's
is
why
all
people
this?
like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a
Exactly.
role model, you know. People look up to you, which is why. Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but well, I've gathered a little press.
A press conference? Oh,
so that
no.
you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life.
Oh, God.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They
Okay.
really look up to you, Stanley.
All right,
I don't
this
know
is
if
for
you
all
realize
everyone who's
the
watching.
impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
Oh,
good.
my gosh. I don't think I can click anymore. Oh, bye, Machito. Have a good one. Wait, can I go back down? If I click? No. Okay. Let's see what the press conference is.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just
Oh my
around the
gosh.
corner here somewhere.
The guy who went to Mars, how he did it, the pyramids. All right, around the corner. All eyes on Stanley. All eyes on me. Live on stage. All right. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stage door. Stanley Parable Stanley. Tonight live on stage. A world's first sentient machine. Okay. All right. Doing great. Conversation with Alexander the Great. All right, to stage.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak
Stanley
a little bit
Ryder.
about
Is
the
that my last
nature of
name?
Surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be
Oh my
yourself
God, it has
and
my
speak
number on
from the
it.
heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay.
Your boss
looks like they're
story.
ready for you.
Stanley.
Get 'em.
My dad. Me dad. Congratulations. Remember where you came from, your coworkers. No one tells stories the way you do. Go get a tiger. I love that there's eyes. All eyes on me right here. All eyes on me. All right. Okay. All right. Storyteller Stanley reveals all his new book. Up, down. Up again, down again. Okay. Woo, okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. What if I just go back? Okay, I have to go forward. Okay, okay, okay. We're going forward. I'm a great storyteller, just going up and down again. By me. Oh my god! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all. Ah, high pitched noise. Oh, that was it? Dang, okay. Whew. All right. Wait, what time is it? Okay, so it's 7:41.
All of
Oh,
his
oh my
family
god.
was gone.
My boxes are in.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The end is never the end. So many boxes. Wait, how can I input again? I want to input my thingy. You know, the thingy? I can't believe they actually got my boxes in. I got my boxes. So many freaking boxes. Oh, man. All right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
All right, we're going this
Perhaps he
way,
wanted
and
to
then
stop
we're
by
going to
the
keep
employee
going.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Admiring, admiring, admiring,
Yes,
admiring.
this room.
All right, let's go.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nah. We're going to not do the options as either.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, let's say we
Stan,
stay
I
here,
think
yeah?
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Oh,
enemy,
A, B.
I'm not. I realize, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story,
died!
and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform.
Oh my god,
and
I died.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Okay. That was fun. Now we're going to do that again,
All of his
except...
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Dang, all my boxes are gone. I hope I didn't ruin the box ending. Did I have a box ending? Is there a box ending? Okay. So we're going to stay on the platform,
Stanley
yeah?
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly
Okay,
well.
okay. We're going to keep
Perhaps
going.
he
We're
wanted
going to keep
stop by
going.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Boom.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took
What if
the
I just keep
first open
going?
door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Stand on the platform.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've got.
We're going to wait, right? We're just going
I'm not
to
your
wait.
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Myself?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? There's a her? You piqued my interest.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's her? That's pitch black darkness. All right, all right.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
This is so creepy.
Reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
All right, I'll bite. I'll bite. You can't. Oh, I got the achievement. You can't jump. Okay, okay. What we got?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I can't
I'm just
move.
pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
Oh my god.
There we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Aw.
Gotcha.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to
You
make a point
are
here,
so.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on. Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Fine, fine, fine. I'm in. What now?
This is a very sad story about the death.
Are you
of
serious?
Stanley.
Good morning. Press in on your keyboard. No. No. What if I press every other thing but N? Nope. Fine, fine. You've got me. N. There you go.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate. Much appreciate. Fine.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told.
Because
to do.
you're forcing me
Now
to.
he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I definitely did not. Fine.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
Are you supposed to be
And
my
each
wife?
day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press J to watch TV. There is no TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his age. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his coworkers,
Oh my
his boss,
God.
everyone in the room had suddenly vanished
Oh,
off
man.
the face of the earth.
You, okay, so you're trying to go through your story, yeah?
Excited him terribly.
Press B to spend time with the boys. Tick, tock. All right, press B.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors. And
You
that
mad?
he
You
was
mad? You mad?
last choice.
A choice.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
That's
The
true.
mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
To prepare dinner. Okay, all
As
right.
he wandered
Oh,
through this fantasy world,
oh yeah, my world is
that it had many
changing.
possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors. and
That's the
monitor
first ending.
controls.
Yes.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Oh, I haven't gotten that one yet.
Down another was a game with a baby.
Did that
And
one.
he called it the Stanley Parable.
To tell your kids a story. Oh God. Okay.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end. that he might
Wow.
always feel this free.
Yeah.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be?
Well, I
Perhaps
mean-
if he played just one more time.
Now he's talking about me. Toby, to tell you why you love her. I love you.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
Oh
In
my
reality,
God, he's
all
putting
he's
me
doing
in
is
back in my
pushing the same
office.
buttons
Oh
he
my
always
God.
has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Please press R to go to sleep. Oh, fine. I'll sit at my desk. Fine. Fine.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer.
Well-
That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't
I already
stop.
got the good
Here,
ending.
watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
All right. All right. Pacing. 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 Cha-cha-cha-cha. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. I wonder if me following his direction is now he's gonna get pissed by it. Da-da-da-da. 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 I mean, if that's my bed, nope. No wonder I wouldn't want to go home. Okay, all right, we'll do it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Give me a mirror. I can't see myself. Press O to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose. The same as
Oh,
Stanley. We're
interesting.
not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Damn. Damn. All right. You were that mad. You mad, bro. You mad. Okay, so. I don't know how many endings I got so far. So.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Shoot, there was an input thing I think I missed. Damn. Damn. Well, damn. I think that was another new content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
That's what I want to know. New content. New content? Interesting. What is going on?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable.
Hi.
You may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013.
Was it 2013? Are you serious?
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining
Oh my
of
God.
consoles and home computers.
Oh, so there's for consoles. Well,
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the
More
Stanley
game.
Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
this is amazing.
Please step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the
Oh my
Stanley
God.
Parable
Oh my God.
Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
All right, let's go. Wait, what's in? Okay. Let's go. You and me, narrator.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a
Oh my God.
mesmerizing adventure.
I don't know if the narrator's messing with me or not.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the
Oh
new
gosh,
content.
oh gosh.
I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
All right, you and me, narrator. Let's go. You're just as curious as I am.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
All right, narrator. I will give you that content. I will give you the content you crave. New contest. The jump circle. Jumps remaining.
All right. Let's see. It's
The jump
the
circle?
Jump circle?
I can't jump. What? What? I couldn't jump before. Oh, I only can jump in the circle. What the fuck? Narrator, are you seeing this? Because you didn't give me this shit. I want to know. I want to know what happens if I do it all the way down. Huzzah! Oh, I can no longer jump. Well, I did the thing. New content. I actually got to jump this time.
Is that it?
Oh no.
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
Oh no. Oh no.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping.
Yeah, that's
Is this
true.
what causes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary.
Please
There's
don't.
20 hours of new content right there.
No, please don't.
I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more.
He's so mad. He's so mad.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
All right, I'm going to keep going. I don't want to just go into the elevator or anything. I know I'm pretty sure I have like another choice. Oh no, thank you for enjoying the new content. That's it?
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when
Bing.
indie video game developers with no respect for their fan
Oh
base
my
rush
God.
a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an and don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it.
Oh
In
my
fact,
God.
I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says
Test achievement. Really?
Ignore.
Oh shit, I gotta
The
check
assurance
it.
department signed off on this. I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content.
Wow,
It
wow.
could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Do I have to?
No frills. No frills. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
All right. All right. He's like, nah, we ain't doing this. What? Hello? Are you aware of what's going on? What the heck?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you
Okay.
something.
Oh, all right. I'm going in the vent. What do you got to show me, narrator? Coffee nut. Okay. Okay. All right, narrator. I'm smelling what you're stepping in, I think.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unnecessary
Yes.
Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be?
Yes.
It got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay, we're just gonna keep on going then. What is this? What have you got to? What is this? Wow. What is this? Okay. All right. All right. What?
I call it the
The
memory
memory zone.
It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
2013. Was it really 2013? It's almost 10 years old. The memory zone. The Stanley Parable. All right, narrator. All right. 2013 when the
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013? when the
Okay,
game
this is
launched?
good. This is good shit.
Back then, video games had integrity.
Integrity.
Back then, it all meant something.
Oh my
wait.
gosh. Oh my gosh. No, wait, National Geographic. Oh, in time. The Stanley. Like, holy crap. The 2014 Independent Games Festival Audience Awards Stanley Parable. The Last of Us. I don't know if you guys can read that. It says The Last of Us. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. Instead of the Stanley Parable, they put The Last of Us on there. Okay, alrighty. This is our first kiss, my first card, the release of Stanley Parable in 2013. Woo, buddy. We even got postcards over here. We even got postcards. What, the original remake. Wow. Wow. Okay, okay. A trip to memory lane. Smile because it happened. My $1. Put it on the wall. I don't know if this is a reference to SpongeBob because he puts his first dollar on the wall. This is amazing. Demonstration. Begin demo. Was it really like that? Alpha test. Go outside. Don't play for 5 years. Oh, yeah. That's actually an achievement. If you don't play for 5 years and you come back to it, you get that achievement. Unachievable. It is the impossible to get this achievement. I'm actually, this is kind of cool. Nominee the Stanley Parable. Nominee Stanley Parable. This is so 2014. We were just nominees and we we get the picture. New video game releasing today. Creator surprisingly down to earth. And the Los Angeles Times, Stanley Parable deals tough choices. Oh, that's when we died. Yes. Oh, yes. In loving memory, Little Stanley. Oh, no. Is that an actual? Oh, that's cute. I really hope that's fucking cute. How pretty. Like, wow. Oh, I was going to sit with you, narrator, but that's fine. What the fuck?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism.
Oh
10
my
out of
God.
10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds
Does it really say
in
that?
every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever
What?
created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable
He's
was.
holding on to the
It was
past.
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3.
Persona
It was
3!
all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk.
Oh
now.
no, don't think
A
about it like
lifeless
that.
husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The first time the first time you played it, like the very first Stanley Parable, the other game that he takes you to is Minecraft. But instead we got Firewatch, which was also really good. And memory lane maintenance. Okay, I remember that. I remember the doors. All the buttons from the original ending. And then look at that. Person of the year. I bet that's me. What the? Oh, that must be the creation. Okay. The end is never the end, right? What? For Scott K, a car. A Stanley Parable. Was that a part of the box set that I never got? All the buttons. Your number is 29. I remember that, actually. I don't think we've gotten that ending yet. People play games because what they can do inside them, and your game is very good in letting them know they can't do anything. Literally anything. Okay.
Here's another moving passage, this time from
Source.
GameStop.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating
Carpet
commentary on the
textures.
nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've
Does
ever
it?
been
Yeah, well,
confronted
okay,
with in a
yes, that's
game.
true.
9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need
Oh
new
no.
content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Aww. The Serious Room 2013. Well, I can't move those boxes, so I guess we gotta go back this way. The greatest wealth is memory. Fine, I can't ever go to the Serious Room. Wait, is there anything else? Nope. Wait, I can't go back this way, right? Nope. All right, back down.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it
Oh
all
my
over
God.
again.
To relive those memories.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Okay. Interesting. Let's explore it together. What? Wow, how bleak.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected. Some of these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh no, narrator. Oh no, we're gonna crush his dreams, his soul. Oh gosh. Okay, let's go. Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion.
What?
The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with
Oh,
his
no.
humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. Trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write
I wonder if
a
that's an
handful of gags
actual-
to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered
That's
web
true.
of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Okay. So I don't think we even crossed the threshold of all of the endings in the original Stanley Parable. But the fact that we're moving on to, I guess this is what is considered the Ultra Deluxe. This is kind of nice. I don't know where to go from here. Does it matter? No, I don't think it matters. This is actually pretty cool.
Okay, let's see what this one says.
Oh no.
While the idea for the game is good,
Because-
as someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying.
What?
fast. Preachy? Stanley?
Oh
I'm
no.
not preachy, am I?
No, of course
You
not.
tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can.
You're not.
Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for
No.
me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it,
Well, that's not really.
It wasn't.
No.
dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like
Oh no.
like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley
Only in the
Parable
first
isn't
minutes.
quite as sterling as I always remembered.
You get the idea. I want to try to get pretty fast and just keep repeating the whole no choice in games thing over and over again. For someone who prefers non-linear games, the preachiness gets annoying. Poor narrator. What is all this? I feel bad for the narrator. The narrator's going through it. He feels like a failure. Oh no. All right.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the
Narrator can catch up with his long-winded.
long-winded
Oh
explanations of what- I wish there was a skip button.
no! No!
A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Oh.
If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative
That's not-
reviews from
no.
the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer.
No, narrator, don't do it.
A skip button we shall have.
Oh. Oh gosh. Okay, I have to go in. Okay.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button,
Well-
you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to... Oh, you're back, you see? You were only frozen
What?
in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long,
What?
rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on.
Oh
like this.
no.
But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9
Okay,
will say about
I
this,
wanna
and
see what he
whether
said.
they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
He's so...
To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe
30?
45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Yes.
I do feel quite certain that there was one here before.
Yes.
How else would we have gotten into the room in the first place?
What did
I
you
don't
do?
think one can enter a room without a door of some sort, or a window, or something like that.
Help.
See a window anywhere? A porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip
I'm
button. Go
stepping away.
anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there? I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there
Yeah.
any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you
No,
to
I
be able to
ca-
leave?
I
Please,
can't.
I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind.
What door?
I, can work
I
with
can't-
Any kind of door,
what-
as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door.
All right.
I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here.
All right.
Wait here for me.
Okay.
And
I'm
don't
gonna
press
actually.
the skip
I'm
button.
not. I'm not.
Got it?
Yes.
Yes. Good. I'll be right back.
So my thing is, would he actually be right back? Like, would he really, really be right back? Because my thing is, with the whole Stanley Parable, it is so, I guess, dense. I wouldn't be surprised that he actually would come back. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he would. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he would. I wouldn't know. Like, there's so many endings. Because, like, the whole baby thing, you know, the baby game, you have to push it. And if you play that game for 4 hours, then yes, he will continue. Like, it's like part of the ending. Like, that's what he actually does. If you do that, I wonder if this is another one of those. Like, I genuinely wonder. But also, I don't have 4 hours to kill, so we'll push the button. We have no other choice. We have no other choice. I'm sorry, narrator. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Stanley, please don't push.
12 hours?
12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. And my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone.
Are you serious?
I've looked at it from every angle.
Oh my God.
Every one of those walls 1,000 times, and there's no door.
What do we do?
There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be
Oh,
able to sit
he
here.
has to
And
sit
more
there.
than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again. I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I
Oh,
can't touch it.
wow.
And I have to believe, I have to know that sooner or later, no matter how much I plead with you, you're going to press
Yes.
the button again. Why would you?
Because there's nothing for me to
I'm
do.
thinking, and I don't know what I can do to convince you otherwise. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important for me to fix the problem?
Indeed.
Why did Cookie Nine's opinion
Cookie
mean so
Nine.
much to me? I've never even met Cookie Nine. I have no idea who they are.
Exactly.
Would it ever really matter? But here I am. I'm fixating on every tiny.
Yes,
negative
why are
thing
you
that
doing that,
anyone ever says
narrator?
about me.
You're just
The
as human
merest
as all of
mention
us.
One of my imperfections, and I become as impetulant as a child, wild and impulsive. I can't help myself. I can't stop myself from lashing out with a vengeful.
You're
fury
going on
to
again.
alter and to change and to break anything unbroken, if only it pleases this one person who made a single negative comment.
Okay.
What does such an impulse serve? For whose benefit is this?
I wonder if I
Here
just
am
stayed.
now stuck in a room, waiting for you to press this button, and to become frozen in time, knowing that you're going to do it, and that I'm going to be stuck all alone, and that I had the power to prevent it all from happening.
Then do it.
If only I'd held my tongue. It's all out of my control now. Just you, just your decision as to exactly when you're going to make me suffer, to leave me all alone. Surely you
Poor
will.
guy. I feel so sorry for you.
Surely you'll press that button again.
Yes.
Leaving me here. And surely you'll put your own desire to see what's next ahead of my need for company, for
Yeah,
companionship.
well, yeah,
Surely
kinda.
you'll not be moved by my howls of fitful anxiety, that you sit with me and just stay here
That
alone
actual
as
clock
if
is moving,
to
like,
will.
for real.
You'll be leaving me. Oh my God. And it's all because of those reviews. Those reviews that I couldn't get out of my head. I just couldn't ignore the negative feedback. Why was it so important?
Yeah,
for
he's repeating.
Oh, Stanley, you're back.
What?
Back. Oh my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time.
2 weeks?
Sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
Yes.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing? Me just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close.
Well-
Because I know you can't hear me once you push that button. That's what I'm realizing now, Stanley.
That's true.
I'm realizing that I needed to know that someone was listening. I needed there to be a vessel
Ah, I
through which my
see.
words were moving. It was the vessel I needed, Stanley.
Well, then get
Not
me
the
out of here.
outcome,
Even the
not
plant is
story.
dead.
None of that matters anymore. I'll give it all up. I'll give up every branching path.
Oh,
I'll
no.
burn my story to
Oh,
the ground.
no.
One single thing I need, and God, I can see now that I need it more than anything, is to know that someone else is taking it in.
I'm taking
These
it in.
words that I'm saying, I need to know you can hear me.
I can.
Because maybe, Stanley, maybe if you can hear me, then
Aww.
maybe it means I'm real.
So he's going through a
Maybe
mental
I'm
breakdown
not
now.
just a fiction. Was I scared of that all along?
He's going through a mental breakdown.
Perhaps I've been scared this whole time. That if I stop speaking, I'll slip
What's
backwards
this?
into the silence and be consumed by it. I can't be taken by it, Stanley. I can't lose myself in the stretch of emptiness between you and me. When you press that button, you're still right there. But
How do I get
knew
that?
You're so tremendously far away. And in those moments, the emptiness folds itself
Was it
upward
always
in
there?
between the two of us. And I am suspended in its unyielding quietness. I can feel the edges of my reality curdling inward and
What
decay.
is that? I just want to know what that
I
is.
can tell that I am becoming less and less real. Yet to speak to you now, I am alive. I am truly and completely.
Okay, all
I
right.
am
So
a
you,
being. I am someone. I am something. I am being listened to. I am being recognized. The
Oh,
emptiness
no.
between us has collapsed. And I feel right
mm.
now like I am not a work of fiction. I feel as though I
Oh,
occupy
no, I'm gonna
space
make
in
him
the
mad.
sky
I'm
again,
sorry.
And I've cast a shadow onto the wall. You see what I'm saying? don't
yes,
you?
I do.
You can see what this means. to me.
Yes, I do.
I'm so clear about it now, Stanley. I feel as certain about
I,
this
I'm
as
I'm
I've ever
curious
felt
to
about
know
anything else.
exactly,
I feel renewed.
like,
I feel restored, and already I can sense the looming silence as you will press the button for the next time.
yeah.
What a terrible dread it strokes in my heart.
Sorry.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time.
How much?
I stopped keeping track after a year.
A year?
Down in one place and not move for one entire year. Let me describe it for you.
Oh
To begin
my
with,
gosh.
There is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities.
What?
I
A
felt nothing
year?
at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In
What?
that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and
What?
disgust simultaneously. I was consumed.
Okay, what does this
I could
mean?
do nothing but wallow in it for what felt like an eternity, for what I now know was far less. You see, it was a revelation for me. It was unlike
All right,
anything I had ever known. It was a space without
what-
consequence, without action or outcome. It was divorced entirely from the question of free will
Uh-huh.
that you and I have squabbled over for so
That's
long.
true.
There could be no one ending, no singular outcome of events, not if all events existed in the same moment.
Uh-huh.
I felt freed. I felt unburdened by the need to manifest a particular...
Boop. He's gone. Just silence. He's gone. It's just silence now. Interesting. I guess I just keep on pushing the button. The plant is dead. Time is just slowly moving. No! Time stopped. It's no longer ticking. Time to push the button. I I think I just keep pushing the button. Ah. Ah! Well, I can't with that sound. Oh my god, that
But
sound.
they didn't understand the game was never meant
What the
to be
heck?
funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
What the?
Where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned and screamed. They
He's
gnashed
so
their
mad.
teeth and said, "Entertain us." It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little.
He's still mad about the. He's still mad about it.
Demands, but then he's talking too much. They said first he didn't entertain us. Now he won't shut up.
Oh
It's the
no, he's
inconsistency,
so
it's the
mad.
lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising
He's so
heart
still
the
bitter
words
about
they're
it.
Speaking into the world, as though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review. So here's what we get: we get these demands that seek everything. And
All right, you still going. There's nothing. Wait, do I hear water? I hear water. Why do I hear water? I hear water. How interesting. Okay, well, I guess we're just gonna keep pushing the button.
the end is never the end is never the end is
Never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end is never the end. He's going crazy.
never the end
Is never the end is never the. That is, he's going crazy. More water. There it is, the water. Are we gonna slowly flood? What? Is this a door? Can I go up now? Okay. Keep on going. We might. The sun! Get me out! So, I mean. Did the narrator get free at least? Interesting. All right. Let's keep on going. Oh my gosh. The vines. Things are growing. Interesting. Okay. If I keep going. I don't hear the narrator anymore either. What? Is there an apocalypse? Did an apocalypse happen? I think an apocalypse happened. Oh, hell nah. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. We ain't gonna be about that. I ain't gonna look out. We are in a desert wasteland. What? What? How open is open? Oh. I wonder if I kept pushing the button. Wow. Okay, that was insane. Insane. That was insane. What the fudge cakes? Okay, I think I can do one more and then I'm gonna have to call it a night. I kind of want to go back.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Is that what you're saying because of what happened? Is that really what you're saying because of what happened? New content. What? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Are we going through this again? I kind of wish I just kept pushing, but I think that was the end. Okay, I'm in. What do you got to show me?
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Well,
and
we went
about
through one
how
ending.
roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to
Well,
that legacy.
you-
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense.
Oh my
I say
God.
we take it one step even further, which is why I'm very proud to announce for the
Oh
first
no,
time
oh no.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh my god. Okay. Investor showcase. Okay, so this is
You see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor
Again.
additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Oh my
Why,
God.
there are so many
Sue.
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
okay. Okay, all right, narrator. Let's see what you got.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement.
Ooh, glass doors.
Future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Part 2 is in. They're back, the 2 doors. Okay. I see what you mean. The Stanley Parable 2.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite
Okay,
nailed
okay.
down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
figure that if I can loosely organize a
Who took the
handful
red
of
marker?
interesting
Me.
concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It all
I love that
works
there's
out.
twos everywhere.
Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
This way to the show floor. All right. New content. New features. All right. The bus arrived. Okay. I feel so important. It's just all this is all for me. Oh my god.
Here we are. Go on.
Okay.
Try out some of the new features.
Okay, the button that says the name of the player. Hell yeah. I highly doubt you can say my name, but you know. I'll see what you got.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized
yeah.
and validated as people. So
Road
with
to
that
the
in
perfect
mind,
button.
My first addition to the game is this button, which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that
Okay.
wonderful?
So good. Name.
Sorry, I should clarify.
I should know. I
The button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name.
would it really? I mean,
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate.
I'm
the
role playing
full
as Jim,
experience
but I'm
of this
Stanley.
feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are.
Ah,
and simply
Ricey does
become
not
a person
exist.
named Jim.
Neither does
I want
Stanley.
you to imagine yourself
Only
living
Jim.
as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing
Oh my
all
God.
the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams
Crumble to
into
dust.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you
I
really,
am
truly
Jim.
Jim right
I am
now?
one with
If
Jim.
so, then please step forward and press the button.
What a rush.
What a thrill, what a rush, it was you! The button described you. Do it again, do it again. Jim. It's even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still
Oh my
be worth
God.
the money.
Just a button that
Take
says
a
my
break
name.
From the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from
Wow.
all of this personal value. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
I am Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you
But I'm Jim. Forever Jim. Damn. Damn. I lost my Jim privileges. All right, fine. I'm going back. Will you say Jim? No. I am now Jim. I am one with Jim.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
No screenshots. A whole new office. Oh my God, the baby's all grown up to bankruptcy. The button says the name of the player of the game. Jump circle. We already did that. Oh my God, collectibles. That's new. Oh, the jump circle's back. What's with this?
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle.
I thought
back
you
to
didn't like
Stanley
that.
Parable 2 as well. It's oh wait, you already spent all your jumps the first
Oh,
time we saw the jump circle. Oh well. I suppose it can
Would-
just be a nice decorative piece then.
Wait, is that all that I have? There's so much to explore at the Stanley Parable 2. Can you find them? Collect them all. What is this?
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines.
Oh my God,
What's
mini
truly
stands!
innovative is that there will be no reward.
Oh my God, look at the people reaching
I
out.
don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them and then
Oh
you
my
live there
God.
with your unremarkable life.
Stanley. Oh my God, wait, so I really gotta do this? Alright. Can I find them all?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
There's the exit, the jump circle. So, do I actually have to look around for the stuff? Infinite hole. It won't end. Free achievement. Do I actually want a free achievement? Okay, so wait, hold up. No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office
Get
could
well
use a bit
someday?
of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on
Get well someday?
and Happy 12th Birthday.
Okay.
Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday, stepniece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really
Are you
wanted or
serious?
not. Get well someday it is.
Oh my God. My choice doesn't matter.
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Merch! I want merch! Holy shit, I got merch. Merch, please. Okay, reassurance bucket. Collectibles. Wait, did I do this already? Yes. So... an epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, Well, we'll figure that out
Oh
later.
my god. Oh. Oh, I'm here now. There's so many places to explore. This is my kind of game. I just love exploring. Settings, world champions. Free new easy achievement. I'll get that last. The settings. Wait, do I gotta go to my settings? Settings. Camera sensitive field of view. Presentation. Accessibility. Oh shoot, no, I don't want to delete all my data. Show content warnings. Dang, how do I get into that? Settings world champion. What does that mean? Like, what does it mean? All right, let's get this achievement, yeah? Let's just try the easiest achievement. Free achievement, get yours now. Pull the lever, receive new achievement, no more steps. It just works.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Oh, that we haven't gotten that road
to
yet.
simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is.
Are you
still
kidding
fully
me?
broken.
Oh my god.
Wizard Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the whole
Oh my god.
fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you.
Oh my god, oh my god.
It will happen.
All right. So I can't get this achievement. Fine. Fine. Be that way. They tempt me with such an achievement. And I get this. Okay, now.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't think we've been anywhere. Wait, hold up. So I think we've done everything in collectibles. Gym. All right, oh wait, this way. The reassurance bucket. We gotta go back to the reassurance bucket. What's going on here? Oh my
The common
gosh.
complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense
I
of
loved
reckless
that.
despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a.
Oh my god, we got it. Instead of a companion cube, we get a.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance
Oh
Bucket.
my
You
god.
see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm.
It's like the it's like the companion cube.
It's true. As long as you hold on.
Wow,
to the
wow.
many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket
But
is in
I
your
can't
arms.
grab it.
And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
What do you
Imagine
mean?
What a pain in the ass that would be. Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh my god, I get to touch the bucket. Oh my god.
Feel it?
Yes.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
Yes.
In fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket.
Oh, well,
lends
thank
an air
you.
of comfort.
I'm so proud of
I
your
think that
bucket.
just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Stop it. Stop it.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
Yes.
All this and more await you in the
Stanley
Stanley
Parable
Parable
2.
2.
Oh my god. Okay, well, it's my bucket now. We're taking this bucket. I literally can carry this bucket around. So now that I have a
Does
bucket.
anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Oh, that is the
Really
that
should
is
be
the
an award
question.
If it isn't already.
So we did the gym. We had the bucket. Let's see. We did the achievement, jump circle, infinite hole. I am here. Let's see. Jump circle, free achievement. The button that says the name of the player. Merch, setting world champion. Did that. Oh, I need to do a pound sign. Wait, can I actually do that? I'll do the infinite hole in a second. I just want to see what this is about. The settings. Wait, how did I get there? I wonder if I do the pound sign, if it will unlock. Or if that actually doesn't do anything. Hold up. I need to know. I has got to know. So, okay, so it would be nothing. Fine. I will never know the settings champion. I'm not the settings champion. Ugh. I really wish I knew what that was. Okay, so I did the achievement. I got the collectibles. Time to go in here, I think. Yeah, so we did that one. Bottomless pit. Is this the exit? No. I want to do the bottomless pit. And then we'll go down that way. I need to figure these things out. And then I think I've done everything, yeah? Wait, where's the pit? Entrance. Okay, the infinite hole is over here. Did I just miss it? Was that the infinite hole? Oh, it is the infinite hole. That is the infinite hole. Okay, so this is where we're going to get out. I think. Or just jump into infinity. One or the other. Oh, cheese and crackers. It's almost time for me to go. Okay. Hole like infinity. Opening. Infinite hole chart. Oh my god. It just keeps going. Okay.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before.
In a video game.
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I guess I'm gonna fall in the hole. Goodbye, cruel world. And I just keep on going and going and going.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
I don't think...
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
What if I just keep on going?
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yeah, I
don't
kinda
know
did.
What else there is to say, Stanley? It's an infinite hole.
But the
Exactly
the
what you're
opening
doing
is
right
still
now, but
it's not getting smaller.
there really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some
All right,
more.
fine, narrator.
How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
What?
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone
Oh
would
my
actually stay in the
gosh.
hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever?
That
The
is
hole was
true.
plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in
New
my
mug.
opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the...
It's a Roman numeral too. Every pause button is a Roman.
Heated there. I think we both
Okay.
said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the
Meet at 2
hole
p.m. Oh my god.
mostly infinite?
Mostly infinite
If
hole.
that works for
Yes.
You, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Dang. What if I just don't? What if I just stand here? What if I can just go? Yep. Oh. Whoop. Mostly infinite hole. All right. Now what? Your hole is you're a liar. It's mostly infinite. You lied to me. How dare you? What if I just... Oh, I can't continue. But that's everything, I think. That's everything we did. And I still got my companion bucket. Didn't I do everything? Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think I did everything. I think I did the stump circle. I did the merge settings. Stanley Parable, Reassurance Bucket, Office Decorations, Epilogue, Collectibles, Infinite Hole, and the exit. Where's the exit? I am here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Exit. But the exit's blocked off. There is no exit. Oh my god. So how do I get out of here? Oh, I also have to collect the collectibles, I think. So are they here in this area? In this general area? Oh geez. Oh. I can't at the moment. Sorry. There we go. Well, there is nowhere else for me to go, narrator. I'm Jim. We did the epilogue. We've discovered everything. I think that's all I have is to go inside the infinite hole. Everything else is kind of blocked off. Let's see. I got the reassurance bucket, office decoration, mostly infinite hole. Okay, I'm glad you changed it for me.
Come now. You've already made your choice. It's true that
All
you
right,
chose
fine.
badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
We did the achievement already. Like, bruh, we did everything. You need to accept it, dude. There is no substance. Get me in this truck. I guess we keep falling in the mostly infinite hole, and hopefully that is the best thing we can do. There's nothing else for us to do. We've done everything. You showed me everything. Wait a second. What's here? That's new. What's new? What is this? Oh, wait, that's the epilogue, I'm assuming, right? I'm getting turned around. Yep. Fine, it ended. Mostly infinite hole. Okay. So I guess this is all I can do. Hi! What did you miss? Okay, so you actually, Magnolia, don't even apologize. You're good. You missed, I don't know how to explain it. Well, there were several endings. We did the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe new content, quote unquote, and we ended up stuck in a loop with the skip button. And so now the narrator wanted to erase that and create the Stanley Parable 2 instead of the Ultra Deluxe. But we've seen everything. And like there's a settings champion. But jump doesn't exist. Okay. I could begin the game again, resume the game. But technically each area has an ending. But the exit's blocked off. Like, the exit is blocked off. Isn't it? Oh, no, no, no. I completely missed it then. This is the exit. All right, let's get out of here. Is that good? It's not necessarily good or evil, but or bad. Good or bad.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted?
I did.
Ready to move on now?
What's this? Yes. So it's not either good or bad. It was just crazy, I think. It was creepy and kind of interesting. But now this is the last ending. What is this? New mug. All right. No screenshots. Is this the infinite hole?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
Oh, and I got a companion bucket now.
It's not clear yet how exactly these features will come together.
The feel-good
as one
bucket.
Single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Oh, good God.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it
Oh, no.
coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
What endings are you trying to get now? I honestly don't know. I'm just following along.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What? What?
I mean, there's potential here, right?
I got-
It's sort of. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about
All right, narrator. I don't know.
version 2.
Epilogue. You
Am
can't
I
fit
kidding,
the.
Stanley? This isn't a coherent video
No.
game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Yeah.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up.
The
to
jump
anything.
circle.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Interesting.
This,
Okay.
of course, with respect, with care for the vision and integrity of
I
the
mean, I'm getting
original game.
collectibles now.
Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that's
Oh, God. Oh, no.
compromising conviction. This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
All right,
Go get you some water. Hydrate or dihydrate?
take a look.
Oh, is that the final? Is Oh my God, oh my God, he actually changed the title. Are you serious? Oh my God. What? What? He actually changed the game. Okay, let's begin the game. Let's see where this is going to lead us, yeah?
This is the story of.
Oh, they even have the skip button. Oh shit, I didn't even see the balloons as well. Oh my God, he's incorporating the
All
balloons.
of his co-workers were gone.
What the fuck?
Decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Oh
he had
my
simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh my God, oh my God. He actually incorporated his balloons. How the mighty have fallen. Okay. Oh, my bucket.
Stanley picked up
I got my bucket back. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the
Oh
door
my
on his left.
gosh. Okay. I I will enter the door on my left. But if I do this with the the intention?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now
Oh
more
my
than ever.
gosh.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you?
Oh my
The aura
God.
of jealousy. It's as clear
Oh
as
my
day. This
God.
broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
No, he doesn't.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give it. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be.
Can
given
I-
The pressure that the broom closet is putting on your
Can I
shoulders right now,
actually
but you
put
have
it
to be
in the-
strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort to this?
Wait, can
string
I
of
actually?
insults
Hi!
simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
Oh my God,
Stanley,
Magnolia, you
I
missed.
never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
You missed it. So
Wait.
he actually
Now,
changed
broom
the whole
closet has
game.
gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially
Just because I
enticing
brought the
manner?
bucket.
Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
He's so bad.
Expand on the wide variety of
Okay,
experiences
I have a
you and
bucket.
the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
Let's go.
Share your journey
I need a
entries
skip button.
detailing the rich coming to a staircase. Stanley and the bucket
This
walked
keeps going.
upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay, I could. I wonder. Okay, let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs with my bucket. I got my bucket. My good bucket friend here. I'm in the boss's office, but I'm going to the executive bathroom. Oh, I got the collectible.
Come with them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
Oh
Remember,
my gosh.
no reward
What
for
the
collecting
fuck?
All of these, only the intrinsic pleasure.
That's all I
of a
need.
job
That's
well
all
done.
I need in
You can't
life.
buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor
Wow.
each and every moment you come across one of
I
these
will.
beautiful
I will.
figurines.
I'm so proud of myself. My bad. I forgot what are you trying to do with the bucket. So, in the previous iteration, when he was showing off like how he would make Stanley Parable 2, he said, "Oh, I can have a bucket as a companion, just a bucket, a beautiful bucket." Okay, it's 2845 is what it was.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him?
What the
Yes.
heck?
This is certainly the most logical explanation.
Guide me, bucket. Guide me. Me and the bucket. It's you and me. Forever and ever. Oh, I got the...
Another miniature Stanley
Oh
figurine.
my god.
Yes, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley things.
Wait, didn't I say that? The mini
What about
stands?
Stanlerines. Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Stanlerine. Okay, all right. So I got my bucket. My precious bucket. Okay, so I'm going to do this last thing, and that's on friendship. There's my friendship.
Elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
I
It
have
would be
3
all
more.
Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
It's the freaking
Soothing
bucket.
him, comforting him.
He's so
reassuring
proud
that
of
in
this fucking
darkest
bucket.
Moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley.
Oh my god.
Everything will be fine.
All right. Okay, so let's complete this ending with the bucket this time.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall...
Oh my
Stanley and the
god, I
bucket
can't believe they
both
rewrote it for the
found
bucket.
death.
Well, it's you and me, bucket. You and me to a violent
The door
death.
behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, I kind of just
At
want.
this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. You and me, Bucket. We're in it together. Goodbye, cruel worlds. It's just you and me, Bucket. What? I'm alive? Oh, I see.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort
What do you mean?
had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket, but what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley
That's true.
thought to himself.
That's
and he
true.
sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
My bucket.
Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Bucket. What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
What?
Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was
No, not the
crushed
bucket!
violently to death.
No. No. Bucket? Bucket? What?
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but
What
one
is
stood
this?
above the rest.
Narrator?
It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Huh. My bucket? The bucket? I can't. What the heck? No, not the bucket. We were going on so many adventures together. Welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like the bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within a carnivorous void. But through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you've learned here out into the world? Will you accept with an open mind that what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? You change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? What a sad, sad day.
Can you see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own?
No, not
Can
the
you
bucket.
see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short
Oh
life?
my god, look at the bucket! A bucket with two handles. It's all about the bucket. This is all about the bucket. This is an Inferno bucket, a replica of the Inferno bucket, which is a medieval era, was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet, in spite of it all, the simple factor no one can control a bucket. Stress bucket. Presented without commentary. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh no. Oh gosh, cave drawing of the bucket. Oh my freaking goodness, this is amazing.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
All hail the bucket. All hail the bucket. The hanging bucket. Oh, do I fall into the... Wait. This is going to lead into the mostly infinite hole, right? It looks so pretty. It is gorgeous. Look at it. Behold, I shall kneel. All hail the bucket. Okay, but I think this is a mostly infinite hole. What? I have the bucket. It's my bucket. I shall take the
But
bucket.
there is something we can do.
Bucket?
Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
Oh no.
Let Stanley die. Let him
Oh
be
no!
crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Okay, I died with the bucket. You and me, bucket. Silence. Oh, there it goes. Does that mean I can no longer hold the bucket? Okay. That was the bucket ending. I need to stop.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it be?
The end is near. Never the end.
Stanley
The end is
decided
never
to
the
go to
end.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Figurine Finders Committee in the meeting room. Okay, so we gotta go to the meeting room. Okay, oh, he's in the chair. Okay, I need to end this stream.
Stanley lifted the bucket
But I
in
can't.
his
Okay,
arms,
one thing.
and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Bucket, it's you and me, Bucket. To the meeting room.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
No.
to his This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned
This is
into
now.
correct?
I'm
Was
just.
this
I'm in love. Oh, the bucket is gone.
Yes,
No, the bucket is here.
Yes,
Wait,
perhaps
do you have
it
many
was.
lives? So
How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
okay, so this isn't a life kind of thing. It's literally just a narrative. Like this whole game is a walking narrative, and it's the choices that you
Being
have.
here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. No, never mind.
The bucket
Bucket
wasn't
was
wrong.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
No,
room.
we're not doing that. Bucket.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
I wonder
Go
how,
somewhere
how it
else.
is.
The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Good.
Said the bucket.
Oh look,
Now ride the lift all the way to the
look.
top.
There's a
There's
thing.
something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should
I
have
wonder-
alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had
What if I
spoken
just-
to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I didn't do that. Danger! Danger everywhere. Bucket. I don't remember what ending this was, bucket wise. Ooh, thank you for explaining it to
No,
me.
Stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point."
Oh,
how could you
no.
think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
I fucking love
suppose that
this
would
so
explain a lot
much.
about your behavior up
Oh
to
my
this
god.
point.
I love this
If
bucket.
that's true, well, my goodness.
Wait, did I just?
I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have
I didn't know I could take the
consequences
ladder.
for the entire rest of the game if not addressed.
Oh, is this for the
quickly and
box?
properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and
Oh my god, am I being educated of what a bucket?
step in here for a moment.
Oh god, I'm gonna get educated. What is it? What isn't a bucket? Okay. Last ending. Last ending. See, so again, so this whole thing is like it's a narrative. And the choices or the I guess the direction of the story honestly depends on your choices. But the whole point of the Stanley Parable, why it was so popular, is it feels like whatever choice you take, there is always a storyline that goes with that choice, no matter how ridiculous, including this with my bucket right here. So now, because of the choices I made, we can figure out what ending this is. Yes, a dark room, but it's okay. I have my companion bucket. Companion bucket. Oh my god, I actually have to do a presentation. Is it?
Now then, I'm going to run you
Oh
through
my
some tests
gosh.
and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a
Wow.
bucket.
Wow.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about
Okay,
what is
bucket and no
or
bucket.
is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin.
Oh my god, is this a...
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Okay, yeah, this is a bucket. Yes.
Incorrect.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket.
What the fuck?
An actual bucket.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
I mean, it moved. What?
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation.
What
of
the
a bucket.
heck, narrator? What are you talking about? I'm going to keep going, pushing yes. Yes. Oh, it is. Okay.
This is a bucket.
I I wonder.
Item 4. Is this a
No, that's a tractor.
Correct. This is a tractor. And a motorbike.
What is
To
going
be
on?
honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much
Hey.
for not making me look like an idiot.
I'm not.
Okay,
Oh
next
my
one.
god. It's still a bucket. It looks like one. I mean, it's a. I mean.
Is this a bucket?
No. This is a.
Incorrect. This is
What?
a bucket.
No, it's a tractor. How's that a bucket?
Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick
A
question.
yellow.
Both. Gotcha.
What the heck? What the heck, dude?
Hold on, I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
Don't you steal my bucket. This is my bucket. I worked hard for this bucket. No.
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket.
I have no idea why
In
that was a
full well,
bucket.
Nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket.
It is a
which
bucket.
Of course is not true.
It's a
Unless-
bucket.
Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Is everything a bucket? Yes. That's the secret, Captain. Everything's a bucket.
You know what? I'm too confused. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago, I could answer these questions with confidence.
Now you know.
But
Now you
I'm
know.
adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
You're a talking bucket.
Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
That's true, narrator.
I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all
No,
buckets
no.
from the game entirely.
No.
Okay.
No.
Here we go.
No. 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 My bucket. No.
What
Not.
happened? Is everything gone?
Did you just?
Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket?
Ooh,
Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
boom.
Oh my God! I
Boom.
had no idea. How could? Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still.
Of
here.
course I'm not a
You're
bucket.
Not a bucket either.
So
Oh,
this
wonderful.
bucket thing
We're
with
not
the
buckets.
second game, I think
I
you're.
actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some
This is
clarity on that
amazing.
issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket.
Called
And
it.
if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person?
It'll make him go crazy like yourself,
yeah.
and don't you agree? That was the bucket ending. That was amazing. So, man, this game is so much. There's so much in this game. Like, it's so insane how much there is in this game. Okay, but it is getting kind of late for me. And I am almost running 3 hours on this game. Are you serious? It's okay, so I'm 2 hours and 41 minutes. Almost 3 hours. I gotta call it here. There's so much, and we didn't even do all of the original endings from like the original Stanley Parable. We're doing all the extra endings for the Stanley Parable. But yeah, I can't. I will keep going and going and going. It is a lot. It is so much. So unfortunately, I will not finish the whole game here because I really, really, really want others to play this, and holds the mystery, you know. So this is the only time I'm gonna be playing this, and I'll be playing it off stream. I don't want to show off all the endings because I want others who are interested in the game to enjoy it for themselves and create their own choices and find their own endings. That is what makes this game so amazing, so much. So tomorrow I'm going to be playing Valorant, and then on Thursday I'm going to continue, unless there's a cool puzzle game, because I kind of want this to be puzzle week. We'll see. If not, I will definitely be playing Valorant. And then Thursday I'm going to be playing a puzzle game with my brother, which we've been both waiting for a very long time. So we're going to do that on Thursday. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better to do cam tomorrow. And I hope you guys loved this game as much as I did, because this is amazing. It is cheap. It's less than $20, especially if I think it's wait, hold up. Am I confused? I think it's around $20. But it's super cheap, and it's a hefty game. Like, it is a hefty game. Oh yeah. If I do play Val, I'll definitely you'll know. I'll probably stream it. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. And I hope you guys have a fantastic evening. It is a great game. This is very fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay safe out there.